Evening. Right. Darren's not feeling well this evening, so you've got just me, I'm afraid. Um, so I'm running a little bit late. The internet was going slow, so I wanted to try and sort it before coming online rather than trying to sort it with you lot online. Okay, so evening, Emma. Evening, Sandra. Hi, Chloe. Hi, Diane. Hi, Lauren. Hi, Chelsea. Hi, Margaret. Hi, Susan. Hi, Rachel. Hi, April. Hi, Karen. Hi, Chloe. Let's jump to the bottom. Hi, Carrie. Hi, Valerie. Hi, Beckby. Hi, Haley. Hi, another Haley. Hi, Yvonne. Hi, Chelsea. Hi, Roger. Been quite busy. Weekend, Tez, Roger. Hope you've all had a good weekend. Hi, Jade. Hi, Valerie. Hi, Tara. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Gary. Sharon Stewart. She's a bit like mother of the PsychicGavin Facebook page. She's always interacting with everyone. Right. Coming to the bottom again. That's not a good sign. Hiya, Gary. Hiya, Elbs. Hiya, Ron. Hiya, Lauren. Hi, Amanda. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Joanne. Hi, Trina. Hi, Mandy. Hi, Justine. Hi, another Sharon. Hi, Emma. Hi, Haley. Hi, Katie. So, anyway, as I just said to the others, Darren's not feeling well today, so you've got just me, I'm afraid. So I will do the readings and guidance messages. It's up to all of you, like whether you want me to do any spirit portraits prior to doing that. So I'll give you a chance to say whether you want spirit portraits, to put portraits or readings to straight onto readings. And so I can do whatever any of you want me to do. Hiya, Gemma. Hiya, Pam. Hiya, Grace. The weekends go too fast. It's not quite as hot tonight, which is good. One reading, one portrait, two portraits. So I'll go with one first to three. Right. Readings, portrait, three portraits. Okay, we'll do a couple of portraits to start with then, because that's the first requested up. The three requests is on that one. So let me do a couple of portraits, then we'll move on to the readings. Right. I won't get all of it. I'll just get a couple of pencils. Right, take the 3B. That'll do. I'll do a couple of portraits, and we'll move on to the readings then. Okay. Right. If anyone does want a portrait, would love one coming through as a portrait, please put a yes, please. Okay, and try and usher your spirits towards me. Okay, we'll do a couple of the portraits, and we'll go on to the readings. Right. Go with this then, right? Just so you can try and see. Almost there. Right. All right. There's the first spirit that's come through to me. So if anyone recognises, please do say yes, recognise, or wait a little bit. It's easy to show. If anyone recognises there, we feel it's a father. So 28th. 28th, is it? Yeah. I wouldn't say he looks like Hitler. There's similarity might be the moustache, but he's got a bit of a wider moustache, not quite as narrow. For anyone anyway, that's number one. I'll go on quite quickly. So if anyone does recognise, just tell me as I come to the readings, or send us a message privately anyway. I do feel to see that his birthday or someone's birthday around with regard to this man that's just come through. Okay, because I know he's shown with flowers, so it's definitely for a female because that's a sign for female's birthday. Okay? Right. So wanting a spirit portrait coming through, yes, please. Looks like my granddad. Helps. Right then, let's get them right. Here we go. I was going to just do two, but I will do one more to try and bring a female through. I was expecting this one to be a female, but a male spirit turned up. Yeah. It's got piercing eyes as I'm looking at it back at me from the screen. It was as if he was unsure that glasses on himself or not. So I said he wore glasses. Okay. So I'm saying 65 or 68. And he's trying to show me so that could well be the age. Okay? I don't understand the 65, 68 being an age. Okay? Right. Do one more and try and bring a female through. If anyone does recognise, I will show them back in a minute. Sort of make it a bit different without Darren not being here. All right. As I said, she got close to her 70s. I don't know where Sylvia's just come from. I don't know whether that's relevant to her or not, or someone that stood behind me waiting to come through. And we'll move on to readings now. I'll just show the pictures again. 20. Right. There's 3 for tonight, and I'll move on to the readings. Here's the first man that's been drawn. Well, the spirit has come close. That's number 1. Number 2. And number 3. It's no problem, Elves. If you want to send us, send me a message. If you've got a photo, that's always helpful to just compare with them to see how similarly they've drawn themselves. Okay. Grace, which is quite a strong lady, Grace. Okay, your mother-in-law. Strong, but maybe a bit harsh. A bit grumpy's not the right word. Be happy and maybe wouldn't necessarily show happiness all the time, Grace. But yours was the last name I saw as I went to draw. I went to Spirit Come Close was the last name I saw. Grace was yours. Right. Right, and put those down to one side. Right then, so we'll move on to reading. I've just got to wash my hands in a second before I do that, so I'll get filthy from the pencil. But I can do obviously spirit communication that you try and send across to me. I can also do guidance with regard to love, development, or just general. And like I said, spirit communication. Typically, if I do the guidance anyway, spirit do govern that or push themselves forward. Okay. I'm just going to wash my hands very quickly. Then I will come back to start the readings. So do start, please, sending the spirits across to me if you're after a spirit coming through. And the more you usher them across, the more chance there are of them coming through. Rather than just yes, please do try and send physically. Imagine yourself asking them to come across to me, and they more or less will do. And try and convince them to come to the front of the queue or get into the queue. Okay, I'll be back in a second. Let me just wash my hands. Right. Okay. So if you want to comment guidance, love, development, or spirit, and we'll see where we go to start with. Some I am trying to call them through for you, as I'm seeing when you've asked Grandad and things like that, trying to ask guides to bring them forward. Grace, I'm pretty sure I'll come to you in a minute, Grace. I'm pretty sure with your mother-in-law. Now, just think of you. Oh, I might as well start with you, Grace. Okay, Grace, but she does think of you as like a daughter. Okay? But I believe she may have mistreated you slightly. She's wanting to give you an apology. Okay? Or she didn't always make her feelings known. She actually cared about you a lot more than she let on. Okay? And she was a bit harsher than she should have been. She's thanking you as well for looking after is probably the wrong word, but caring for her. Okay? She wants her love sending on. Okay? Love, she's saying that's not a word she'd have spoke strongly about while she was alive. Does it make sense that you did something for her, Grace? Okay. You either looked after, don't quite, it doesn't seem quite right looking after, but you did something for her. But she's saying thank you. Does that make sense, Grace? Does that make sense, Grace? Are you still there? You stayed with her for a while. Then at the end, Grace, or just trying to make sense, she's giving the thank you for something you did, but I don't necessarily think it was like pandering to her, looking after her, or as a friend looking after her, being there, supportive energy, looking after. Okay, you did a lot for a family. Okay, that's now okay. That was a supportive energy. Yes, okay. You never got to sort of properly say thank you. But she did. You hold everyone together at the funeral as well, Grace. She was more popular than she thought. She wasn't expecting many, she's saying, but it was busier than she thought. She wants you to pass her love on. The grandkids. I don't know why she's saying about the dark blue or navy jacket. I see a flower in the jacket, and I don't understand it. If she might have only had one or not many jackets, that's smart. As if people used to notice that, but she didn't care. She's got her glasses. I don't understand that. Glasses. Yeah, she wants to send her love towards you, Grace. Okay, and she's saying Thank you. Thank you. Because if some of her family may not believe, which why she wasn't impressed about coming to draw herself. She didn't fancy doing that. She thought it'd be better if she was recognised. Nose. I don't understand. And about the nose. Okay, but I'll publish a picture afterwards. I'll send it over anyway, Grace. Okay? Please pass the love on. She's saying she loves you. Okay? Thank you. Right. That was from the portrait. Okay, yes, okay. It was yellow flower. I should have said that, but you've got daffodil there, Grace, and the blue jacket. Yes. I don't know the relevance, but it was important that I said that. Right. Lauren, I'm going to try and say the surname I saw earlier. Vittel. Lauren that asked for guidance. We come to you next, Lauren. Right. Things aren't as bad as you think, Lauren. Lauren French. Okay. General guidance, Lauren. How as I've just said the guidance, I've got a elderly gentleman by the side of me who's indicating grandfather, and it's like grandfatherly love. He's got a lady also behind him. I don't feel it's his wife, it's as if it's a like a great grandmother. If she was alive when you were born, it would have been not for long. So he's with his mother. He's a proud man. He says he's very proud of you. Saying sometimes you don't follow your instincts. You just follow your instincts more, not let your mind overrun them. Your instincts are good. And they've always looked after you in the past, and just trust your instincts. Sometimes you question them. You question more, not the positive instincts. You question more the positive instincts, not the negative. So you listen more to the red flags. But if there's positive encouragement coming, sometimes you'll question it in your mind and give yourself doubt. And you're saying, don't do that. Okay, Lauren? He says you need to practice changing your energy, letting others perceive yourself slightly differently. So even though you might be feeling sad or low, it's like pretend you're really positive, and you'll be surprised at how quickly people come towards you. Okay? So you've been told to shapeshift. Try and imagine everything's all right, and that can also lead positivity towards you. You're overlooking some important details at the minute, so pay close attention to what's actually going on. It's like you're missing the finer detail that's around you. It's like you need to be compassionate at the moment. Make that top priority, because that'll actually bring you all what you want. If you're pushing someone away, it's time not to and to stop. Okay. The period of darkness that has been around, the negative that has been around, it's over, and there is now. It's like passing. So there's a lot of light coming your way, and know that things are turning around for you, Lauren. Okay. Let yourself stand out. Sometimes you try and shy away, and you're at the back of a crowd. The main advice is giving is when you're challenging your instincts that are coming in with your mind, you begin to float away, and you need to come back down to reality and see what's in front of you, see what's around, accept the situation as it is, rather than fighting against it. Okay, it's saying just remember to love. One. If you've got some sort of idea around you at the minute, Lauren, I'm being told it's quite a creative idea, and go for it. Sometimes you doubt yourself, so you must go with the idea and jump in. It's like it's successful. Whenever you've had an intention in the past, you've always created. You've never failed, and you've never let anyone down. But you need to value yourself more, know your divine worth. Saying he loves you. Sorry, if the voice changes, he's coming close. Saying he loves you. Dream big. Saying dream big and follow your dreams and desires. Okay, so I hope that helps you, Lauren. I don't know who this is for, but a male's at the front by the side of me at the minute. But all I know is his name's, I'm hearing it properly, Henry. Elizabeth Liz. He wants to surprise you because you're doubting that he'd come through. He's saying that sometimes you don't remember the positive or the good times. It's like you remember more the end, and don't think of him as not being around. He's always around you. Okay? There must be a Liz online because I'm just getting carried away and talking about the message. I've not checked the comments. Okay? Is there a Liz online? I thought there would be because he was starting to communicate, but I've not checked. Is there a Liz or anything that Henry and Dad? He's saying Dad. Does that make sense? Is there a Liz online? Okay. Okay. That makes sense now why he was showing me a Griffin, although it's a Griffiths surname. Okay. Right. He wants to know he loves you. He does hear you. It's as if you still talk to him in your mind. Preferably even sometimes out loud. I don't understand. He's telling me that it might make sense to you, Liz, and I'll say it. Doesn't matter how crazy it sounds. Some of those he's talking about a fan that runs longer than it should. And I'm picturing like a bathroom fan. As if it'll hums for longer than it should do. He's telling me that he does that and he also interferes with some music. I'm not positive it's your music, this. Whoever asked for music around you, it's as if someone else might put it on, but you listen. Okay? And he interferes with I don't know whether to be clearer. He either interferes with music, as in it's the wrong music, but I don't feel it's necessarily that. He interferes with the device more. Okay? And he's not being clear on whether he's talking the actual device or a controller. He interferes with something around you. He's saying you need to. When you think of him, it's sometimes sadness around you on your shoulders, and he wants you to let go of that and know that he is still around you. Trust. It's like you often sense me around, he's saying, and you won't necessarily trust. He hasn't wanted to scare you. But I love you, sweetheart. He's saying, but the taps and the bangs. Okay, the taps, well, not bangs. The taps. They're in like the corners of the room, but not in the corners on the wall, corner on the roof. Okay. He says that's him. Just listen more closely to him, Liz. Sometimes he does that after he's put his arm around you. He's saying, so you'll come and comfort you, and sometimes your hair will, as if his arms around the back of your neck and your hair. The taps he's trying to give. If you listen closer to the taps, they're more quiet and noisy. They're telling you yes to things, and sometimes he gives the tap in the middle of conversations around you, and it's to give his approval. Okay, and he loves you. So I don't know what else he's trying to say. Give me 1 second, Liz. He asked me to use these at the same time. He says you need to get clear on your intentions at the minute. Stay focused, move quickly to achieve your goals. It's like a window of opportunities around you at the minute to achieve your goals. Okay, and you can get the support that you need in order to do that. He's not explaining to me what, so I'm hoping this makes sense to you, Liz. He says you need to keep your sense of humour as well. Sometimes you take things too seriously. I love you too, sweetheart. His heart's still with you all. Almost heart's still with you all. Send everyone my love and give them a big hug. $1 million. $1 million. Did he say $1 million to you, Liz? Does that make sense? Distracts me from what I'm doing. But no, he's saying you need to keep your sense of humour and don't take things so seriously. Okay? You do. Okay, wonderful. Take some time out, not to work on yourself, but for yourself. Okay? Typically bath, he's saying. And I believe you smell him sometimes, Liz, as if you can smell him. Not necessarily an aftershave smell, it's more him, he's saying. It's not like you've gone. It's not like you've gone mad. Because sometimes you'll ask other. In the past, you've asked other people, "Can you smell that?" Okay, and it's him with the smell. He heard your good night. He was strong. He just wants you to know he loves you. He's just given a single flower, which isn't normally an indication of a birthday. He's giving you or showing me a single flower. But I'm slightly colourblind. I can't tell if it's off-white is in yellow or white. Okay, it's like he's showing me a stemmed flower. Okay, so I hope that makes sense to you, Liz. He just says, "I love you, sweetheart." And he said $1 million again, so I'm hoping that does make sense. Okay, I hope that helps you then, Liz. Right. So I just missed a comment there. Oops. Liz, I got Henry to start with. It was Dad I've been talking to. Okay. Um, it was more like Dad told me Henry's with him, not the other way around. He's correcting now. I don't know whether that makes sense. Or is your dad's name Henry? I'm confused. Is Dad and Henry two different, or are they the same? I can only see one male by me. Sorry, Liz, let me wait for your reply. I'll explain in a minute when the comments come up. There must be a delay on them. Let me try and move forward then. Right. Okay. And then, Liz, I think to start with, it was your dad's with Henry. Okay. Because if you'd have called him Henry, not Uncle, is what I've been given now. But it was definitely Dad that's wished you love. Okay. It's his heart to you. Anyway, let me step back and try and move on to the other. But thank you. Okay. So that makes sense to me more now. Right. Come close to me. Frank. Fran or Frank? Fran or Frank? Frank. Frank. Okay, I've got a male that's called Frank by the side of me. And I'm not sure whether he's asking for Stephen or Stephen might be for two people. Stephen and Jade. Jade or Stephen? Stephen and Jade. So I don't know whether that's a brother and sister. Frank. He just wants to send on his love. He is around. He still worries about yous. Does that make sense to anyone online? Jade or Stephen? He's got a big grin. He's very happy. Right. He's happy. He wants you to know he's fine. He's happy. Jade Stevens. Okay. Stevens. So, okay, so there's not a brother. That's Jade Stevens. Okay. He's happy, but it's like he really wants to send his love in the direction, but he doesn't know whether it'll be taken. He knows it'll be taken from you, but it's like you don't need to necessarily be listened to. Just tell him I'm fine. I love him. Proud of you all. He says you've had tough decisions. You had tough decisions around you. Not really saying recently. I'm thinking it's probably within the last 12 to 8, well, within the last 18 months. Does that make sense, Jade? Decisions. I want to provide some guidance, tough decisions. These comments away back. You're more than welcome, Liz. Let me go with this then anyway while it catches up. And then come back close to me. So, he wants to know you're great with children, Jade. You can really, they can learn from you. You're a great role model, he's saying as well. He's thanking you for all you do. He still knows you do a lot for him. The actual love he's got for you is more like a fatherly love, not quite close like kissy huggy, but he really cares about you like a father would. But sometimes you don't give yourself enough credit, he's saying. Just believe in yourself, believe in the good that you do. Sing the right story about yourself. Tell the story you're proud of. He's very proud of you. And spread your wings, he's saying. Don't hold back right now. Timing's perfect. You're ready to rise. So things may have been challenging, but just rise above it. Everything's peace is going to come. Peace comes, from remembering that only love is real. So it's like if there has been a problem around you, Jay, just know that true love is real. And he's on about some sort of forgiveness, so let go of past. I do see, Jay, this is whether you're either trying to get back into work or switching work. Your life purpose is there's a change in career that you've pretty much got no control over. It's going to happen whether you like it or not, Jade. Okay, it's like he's going to do the divine intervention coming. Okay, he's going to move you towards your life purpose. Does that make sense to you, Jade? Presently, he's not wanting you to prioritize. You must focus on your highest priorities. Help you get organized and motivated. But he's really pleased because you're taking back your power. Are you still there, Jade? When you put your mind to something, you've got intention, you've got the power automatically to manifest the blessings and the love back into your life. Okay? Or whatever positive changes you want around you. But you just need to review your life at the minute. No, there is intervention coming around from the divine. He said he's trying to orchestrate it. Okay? Because he's like a thank you as well for what you do or have been doing. And pass my love on. He's showing me a ring, so I don't know the relevance. There's a ring, okay, but it looks like a lady's ring, Jade. And he's handing flowers. So I don't know whether the flowers he means just for his wife, or I want you to pass them on, or for an anniversary. So I don't know whether it's a birthday or anniversary. It's as if he wants you to pass the flowers on. They're not red roses, he's giving pink roses. Okay. He says, love to all. Thank you. Thank you, Frank. Okay. And love to all, and he loves you, Jade. Just pass love on for him, please. Right. Valerie Cox, are you still online? I know you'd asked for General earlier. Oh, he passed very recently on his wife's birthday. Okay. He left that till the end. Okay. So he wants to give the flowers. Okay. If he's passed very recently, he's very strong. Okay. He's very strong as he's come close to me, Jay. So you can tell his wife that, and he is happy. He's happier than she is because he's always around. It's just you can't hear him, he's saying. Valerie Cox, okay. Step back now, please. Lastly, Jade, he says he's going to convince her. He's going to convince her that he's about. He says, just tell her that. Tell her I'm going to convince her. Okay, so he's going to step up whatever energy he's been doing around. Okay, tell her to watch for her pens. He's saying, like Valerie Cox, got a sense of humour. As Jade, all right, Valerie. Valerie, you're being too tough. I'm being told at the minute. You need to soften your heart. Okay. And pay attention to the situation that's around you. Okay. Um, give respect to the people as well that are around or involved around you at the moment. Some may be trying to give advice that you're not necessarily wanting to take. So you've also got to be soft with your heart towards yourself. And you can be quite strict on yourself. But you be courageous and stand up for what you believe in. Okay? But just do it with love when you are standing up for yourself. I'm giving that again. So I've got a message coming by the side of me. It seems to be males that are. I'll try and get who he is in a second. But he's telling me you see a lot in your mind. Okay, Valerie? You see a lot and just you've got to trust what you see. It's like a fatherly love, but I'm not positive father at the minute, Valerie. It's just I'm only picking up on the love, but he's saying he's helping you with your spiritual sight, okay? And he's trying to give you visions. And he's saying you need to trust him because you can see clearly, okay? So I'm hoping that makes sense to you. But I don't know whether there's something going on around you as well that he's saying victory is going to be yours, okay? Your prayers have been heard. He's heard you, okay? And just have faith that he will answer them for you. Talking too fast, not telling me who he is. I want him to slow down and tell me who he is, though, Valerie. He says you've asked him to come through. Right? Give your cares and worries over to him, okay? And allow him to take some of the burdens from you. You worry too much. I don't know whether George is relevant, but I've just got George, but I don't know whether that's out of my distance, Valerie. You've always been a good leader, but sometimes you don't like leading. Just know that you're a very strong leader and you've got the power to do it. And you know what to do, to trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. Saying it's important that you do. And prosperity is in not necessarily money, but prosperity, happiness, and material needs will be provided. Okay? As long as you follow your intuition, it will also manifest your dreams into reality, Valerie. So you know, whatever darkness, you can move beyond it. And he's bringing you gifts to help you move forward, he's saying. So keep your arms open. You're not good at accepting the gifts when they're trying to guide you. So he's saying accept it. He's with you all the time, and any time that you need help, just ask. He will help your heart. Help your heart. Hillary's saying help your heart heal. Does that make sense to you, Valerie? Okay. I don't know why he's now said Jim will fix it. But he's sending love. He says that's all the guidance you need. Just listen to your instincts. Okay. And tell me who you are, please. The only thing I can go by, because he just disappeared from me, Valerie, it's like a fatherly love. Okay? So I'm hoping it is father, but that is my instincts telling me that. He didn't tell me. He was too busy trying to give you advice. But basically, he's trying to say, just let your heart open again. So basically, if you've got some sort of blockage, don't let the blockage be ahead, be behind. Okay? It wasn't Valerie. It wasn't hubby. Definitely not. So love was like father, and that makes sense now about the heart. Now you mentioned hubby. So just let the heart heal. He can help it in addition to husband. Okay. I only had one by me, Valerie. Okay. That was different. I was expecting to give the guidance, not for Dad to step forward. Right. Right. I've got a female actually who's coming by the side of me now, so I don't need to look at the comments there for a minute. Nita General. Okay. I'll do that in a minute. I've got a lady who's telling me she's mum. So she's showing me I've got to try to live with letters, pal. Tell me. I'm trying to read her handwriting. She's showing me rather than talking to me. I believe she's saying Rebecca. Okay, now not Pam, Rebecca. She's been more clear with the surname. She's saying Clark. Tell me more. Ignore the first name now. I won't pull up. Name. So talk to me rather than show me. She's telling me definitely of the Clark's right. So I don't know. I believe that's a surname. No, she's trying to talk to her daughter. Does that make sense? Step back. Does that make sense to anyone? Is there someone? I've been given Paula, Rebecca. Paulina. Give it a moment. See what it Paula. Okay. Does Rebecca make sense to you at all, Paula? Okay. Why did you said name Rebecca? Well, I was picking up the name Rebecca as well as because it was only like she's trying to talk to one person. Right. But it was like she's saying another. She said more than one name. Right. Come on. She's still around you, and she loves you, Paula. I'm picking up from her recently. She's been trying to do more around you. She's showing me a feather as well. It's white and grey feather, fluffy. But she's saying you don't always. You need to pay attention to them. Or when you're out and about. Okay, we'll forget the Rebecca then for a minute, Paula. But she's saying she's also she comes close to you. She doesn't say storm off, but you shut yourself away when you're feeling down. And if you feel when you're feeling down, she just come by you. Just sit on the bed. Clock. I believe there's some sort of clock. And she's show me the clock. She's with the clock. Trying to give you signs. She interferes with a clock. More like a digital clock. She wants you to watch. I don't feel it's like a clock on your arm. It's more like an alarm clock. I can't see the numbers. She's saying she loves you, and she's thanking you as well. Not just for before she passed, but for everything after. She's really proud of you. She does still watch all of the family, and she's still around. When you've got flowers, which she says isn't often enough, she likes to move the flowers. So she's saying, tell her you don't get them often enough. You should be having flowers more. But she misses you. She misses talking to you. She misses trying to perk you up. She still tries to perk you up. It doesn't work as well. And if she does noises or makes the door move, she says it seems to frighten you. That makes you worse. So if I tell you that now and you get that again, she says, no, it's me. So don't be frightened and let it put a smile on your face. I want to make the door squeak, but in a positive way for you. When she laughed, it'd start from more the tummy and she'd try not to laugh. And then if she got carried away, her laugh would have been higher up, she's saying. Right. It was a lot of fun and laughter. And she says, remember that. She says you need to be positive. Remember, she wants you to, if you can think positive and act positive, it'll bring you positive. She says, write down all the things you think are going wrong and then write the positives on the other side. Okay. And once you've got the things that are going wrong, decide how you're going to overcome them. It's not going to be a long list, she says. You just perceive it's a long list. You can sort everything out. So I want to see you smiling. I could do, she's saying. It's like it's past memories to do with party music. I could do bathroom door. Sam, watch the bathroom door. She's laughing. Must be some relevance to that piping music, not necessarily that song. But she said she loves you. She's going to show you myself. She's going to try and show you herself that she's around. Okay. And I believe she has made something bleep as well. The only thing I could get from the sound that I'm hearing is like a smoke alarm. That's the most equivalent sound that I can hear. If it makes, sometimes you can make it go, and you know it's not the batteries because you've tested. It's been tested, whatever item it is. Like she used to make one of you. You either made her do the actions or she made you, Paula, to the song. Okay, and she just says she loves you, but she wants to get the flowers because she says don't watch because they move. And she's like arranging them. Okay? She's just saying she loves you. Okay, she's coming back to you now, and she's going to try and make you aware she's there. Just put your hand out. She will try and hold your hand. You should feel the energy. You are sensitive enough. You've got to believe, she says. Keep an open mind and just feel. Then ask for the other hand. You'll feel one that tingles and one that doesn't, she's saying. I want to show you that I'm around you. Okay? She says, I love you, darling. It's like you were really similar to like almost, I know mum and daughter, but it's like we're similar. She just wants to know that she loves you. And send her love to everyone. And just have faith. Everything can be positive around you, she's saying. You've just got to believe and act positive. I love you, sweetheart. I love you, darling. Just get yourself together again, she's saying. You've got her strength and she is around you. Watch your phone, plug your phone in, she's saying. She's going to take the energy from your phone. So you might need to plug your mobile in. You've already noticed it drains quicker, but she's really going to need it to try and show you. Okay? So keep the power up, she's saying. Okay? She says, love you. And she's blowing you a kiss, Paula, okay? Do hold on to Paula. Last thing, do hold on to the name Rebecca. One second, she's giving me something else. The name Rebecca, if it comes up in the life around you, maybe as a friend, just giving you heed. I think that means giving you warning. Okay? Don't trust them. Okay? I feel that Rebecca is going to come up for you, Paula. It's like, don't trust them. You heard it from me first, she's saying. So mum's saying you heard it from me first. Okay? I love you. She always gave you good advice, so listen, she's saying. I hope that helps you, Paula. Right. 1 second, I've got dry mouth. I need to have a drink, and I'll start looking at the comments again. Guidance. Okay, who did I say I was going to do guidance? Nature guidance. I'll get my energy back up for a minute. I'm going to do a couple of guidance ones, and I'll go back to spirit. Right, step back for a moment. Right. So, Anita, you'd asked, I can't remember the surname, but Anita, you'd asked for general guidance. Anita online. You still online, Anita? Yes, okay. Right. So it makes sense, Anita, but I know I'd ask Spirit to step back, but I've just got howdy, which is a different greeting. That's a hello, howdy. So if that does make sense to you, say yes, please, Anita, and I'll try and bring them closer. I'm just checking it's to do with you, and they're not saying it to me. Okay. You need to express yourself more, Anita, at the moment. Okay. And you can express yourself. You can clear your mind with music. Music's good around you. You need to trust your instincts, okay? Because you can discern what the truth is around you at the minute. You know the truth. You need to heal. It's like been long enough. You need to heal. Emotional healing. Sometimes you'll lose. Again, I've been told you need to laugh and joke. Okay? You can force your mannerisms to be more positive. It'll attract the positive that you want in your life. Okay, so this is a good time to start a new adventure. Basically, you're being told, and move forward. Keep the humour around you, and leave the past behind. Okay, so if you've got past pains, let go of those now. Move forward. Okay, you're too fragmented. You're floating away. Come back down to reality. It's not the end of the world. Okay, there's a lot of positive still to come. You're overlooking some important details around you. Pay closer attention to what's going on. Look at the bigger picture. Okay, there is a lot of positive around you still, and you're just looking at the smaller scale compared to your life. Okay, so you're advised more rather than at the moment, as if you could be rushing towards drama. Okay, you're being advised to stay in the background, okay, adapt to the situation rather than being too head-on, suspicious, or attempting to direct course of events. Let it be as it be. Okay, and just know that you will get everything positive will be coming. But again, I'm being told music is essential to lifting your not just vibration, but your happiness, your I was going to say moods, but it's not like mood, just lifting your mood, okay? And just good for your well-being. I don't know whether you like singing, but it's either singing or listening to music, okay? But you need to be looking at things from a higher perspective at the minute. Like you're just too close to whatever's going on in front of you. Step back for a little, have a breather, and look at the bigger picture before taking any action. You might be just where you're meant to be at the moment. So don't rush into a wrong decision, is what I'm picking up. So I hope that helped you. Right. Sarah May. I'm glad that helps, Anita. Sarah May. The experiences you're presently going through, okay, is there something to do with, like, I'm picking up a lack of energy around you, Sarah? Okay, but you're meant to be going through it because it's initiation to further you in healing as your purpose as a healer. Okay, because you're not looking after your own energy, although you look after other people's. Does that make sense? Okay, but you need to be using your intuition more, not just your intellect. So you need to be stepping back, using your intuition more than your intellect. Okay? I've got a lady that just said, your intellect's better than your brains. Okay? And I'm not meaning any offense by that. I'm just repeating what's just been given. But she's saying, create the sacred space for yourself as well, Sarah. Okay? Not just for other people. You've got to look after your own energy. So stop fighting it. You're losing even more energy at the minute, and just accept things as they are. Whatever fighting is going on, whether it's with yourself or someone else around you, you don't need that. It's not just pointless. It's like it's not even in. It's a silly argument or silly fight. It's not even in relation to the relationship of the two of you that are arguing. So just step back, but know the period of darkness you've been experiencing is now passing. To face everything with love, bring the love energy back, okay? And build back into your magical side, your energy side. Okay? You need to be forgiving at the moment, okay, Sarah? Your loyalty and faithfulness is misplaced. You've been trying to serve too many masters, and like stick with your own is what's been given. And face your problems head on with confidence and courage, and you will emerge victorious. You must accept your part in things. Okay? And just keep moving forward. Does that make sense to you, Sarah? A minute, right? Mandy Pepper. And I've got a George that I'm going to try and work out who he's for. It's coming up to the side of me, okay, which I'll do next. Mandy Pepper, love. You need to bring playfulness back to recapture the romance, okay, and allow your inner youthful spirit basically to shine. So one of you, if there's a relationship around you, one of you is too reliant on the other, and you don't need to be. You can get control back of your own life. Love yourself first as well. Self-respect will make you more romantically attractive. But you've lost passion. You need to bring the passion back. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Okay? A new person, I believe, has stirred your romantic feelings again. Okay, but you must forgive and learn from past mistakes. And you can experience more love in the present moment. But you need to come back to it. You need to be in reality. Okay? The reality to those that are around you. Don't go traveling. It's like miles in your mind. I don't understand it, Mandy. Don't go traveling miles in your mind. Okay, it's like you have had a time of separation. But if you make the effort now and look for something more close to home or around home, it's like love can come to you. I know that you've had deception around you. Don't let finances get in the way. Just move forward. Okay. Give me that again. So I can see healing family issues as if something's coming to a conclusion around you. Okay. So I hope that helped you, Mandy. Right. It seemed important when I saw your name, Mandy, to do with love. It was like I was drawn straight to you. And it was like I've had multiple spirits and higher energy in general were wanting to guide you, not just one spirit. So do please listen to that advice, Mandy. I was jumped in strong to look up at your name. Right. Before I just do this, George, and try and work out who's for. Cheryl Marsh. Cheryl Marsh. I know what's going on around you at the minute, Cheryl, but you're not being given the full picture. You know what to do. You need to trust your inner knowledge. Act upon it without delay. So again, there's a short window of opportunity. Clearly think outdoors is good for you. Go outside, get some fresh air, connect with nature. That'll also relieve the stress around you and give you new creative ideas. Cheryl Marsh, right. Also, you are very sensitive. You have a bond with children. You can help children who are sensitive. Okay. By sensitive, I mean sensitive to spirit. I don't quite understand that. So you must have some sort of sensitivity to spirit as well. Okay, Cheryl. And at the moment, everything is actually in as it needs to be. It is in divine order, even though it doesn't look like that to you. So look past the illusion and see the underlying order, and just know that it will become clear to you. You've just got to accept and see. Okay. You also need to notice. This is on a different basis. You need to notice your recurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance. Okay, and stop ignoring it. Stop trying to talk your mind or let your mind talk it out what your instinct is giving you. You're not eating properly at the minute either. Does that make sense to you? Okay? Because I've been told you need to eat healthily. Clear your space. Get rid of the clutter or what's not serving you. Okay, and don't be frightened of change. Victory will be yours, but that could well be from stepping into the unknown. So I hope that helps you, so much. Okay, George. Coming back to George now. Right, George, and he wants to speak to his daughter. Pam, 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 Pam. I think I might have brought him through before. I don't know whether it's tonight or not, but I recognise this energy of this man. Is there a Pam for George and Dad? Right, he's saying you better still be there. She's asked me to come through. Stuart, Pam, Stuart, Pam. Are you on, Pam? Yeah, let me give it a moment more. So I don't know how long a delay there is from when I'm talking to the messages coming up on my screen. Okay, she's here. Right. On then, George. He's a confident man as he's coming forward. So I love you. But like quite deep voice to me. Proud to be on here. You've asked me to come. Okay. I'm always around. But I'm not gonna believe in yourself, he's saying. And he misses you too. So it's as if he's answering questions that I'm not know of. He's just talking for me to repeat. Does I miss you too? Yes, that was me. And I do move things. And I do play with the curtains. And me that interferes with the TV occasionally. He likes to do the things that normally are a pain in the backside to him, okay? To others. Sometimes then it's often that they may have said something wrong to you, so he'll cut internet and things to those that are around you. And it stops things working. He says he can be as awkward as they can be. So tell him, if I stop being awkward, otherwise things like that happen. He's saying you do know, but you just didn't know it was me. I think he's trying to start singing to me. How much if stars in your eyes or something? He's singing, but he said he can't really. I'm not singing it fully anyway, and I can't understand the rest. But he's saying with the stars in your eyes, but it's like a lovey love song. Okay. And he's sorry about the batteries. It's like you're always having to buy batteries. You might want to invest in some rechargeables. He does take the batteries. You go for a lot of batteries for the devices. Children, just the children, Pamela, they're always moaning about the phones. Okay? Phones or the device. He's calling it a mini TV thing, but he also he makes. He says you've even questioned where curtains have moved and there's been no windows open, so there shouldn't have been a breeze from behind. Okay? The children there to. He says, tell him I'm always watching. He does love them, he's saying. I love them. But he's laughing. He says, tell him I watch them so I can't mess about with them. Okay. I need to be on best behaviour because I'm always around. There's a bird. You see two birds in the garden. He says he likes to come occasionally like mornings and you'll see the birds. Nan. Frame and Nan. I wouldn't have said it's a very small bird. It's like medium sized, even if it might be a pigeon. He's laughing. But he just says he's always around. He wants you to send love to everyone. Must be a male's birthday, either just come or just going. Okay, because he's just either just been or just coming. He's giving a balloon, which to me is a male's birthday. So he's wishing someone a happy birthday that's either just coming or just going. Just what? He just started laughing instead of talking to me. He says you got the message. I don't understand what he means, but he's laughing. Always talking in code. What? He likes OM. Well, I've missed something. OMG. He's laughing, Pam. I'm sure I'm getting OMC, OMG, OMC, OMG. Laughing. Because if he's gone back towards batteries, and I don't understand why. Right. But yeah, he wants the children to listen and know that he's always around and he loves them. He is the one that's on the landing or like outside the bathroom. As if it goes cool. And some people do see the movement in the shadows. He comes to check on everyone. He comes at least, he's there a lot of the time. Okay, and he checks on everyone at night time, especially as one likes to stay up later. Does that make sense to you, Pam? He's saying, I love you. I love you. And he's coming over to finish it off, whatever he means. But I think he's back to batteries. And so he's coming back to you to finish it off. Okay. He's saying you need to plug it in. So I don't know what he's talking about, but it's some device and he knows what you're talking about. I believe also, actually, lastly, he's talking about a music device. He interferes with the music device. So I don't know whether you've got it's either an Alexa or something like that, and he interferes with that. But he's saying, listen, let it play. Okay. Whenever he's talking about that does things on its own, let it play. Okay. He loves you. And he's blowing you a kiss, Pam. Okay. Right. You're welcome, Anita. Right. Which makes no sense to me. I've got a lady that stood by me, but I'm getting Mandy and Sally. Mandy and Sally. Big grin on her face. That makes sense to anyone. Mandy and Sally. It's either a Mandy, they're looking for a Mandy or they're looking for a Sally. Okay. I'm glad that makes sense, Pam. Okay, wonderful. Did the pigeon make sense in Pam? Okay. So I couldn't tell whether he was joking or not, but he did. I just picked up on pigeon. It's either a Sally for a Mandy or a Mandy for a Sally. Sally, Mandy. Okay, that's I've just been drawn straight to there. Okay, that's actually making more sense. I'd also it didn't make sense with Luke's son. She was trying to give me your surname. Right, Sally. She wants you to remove the weight that's over your shoulders. Um, she knows that you'd still like to be about, but she's happy now. Okay, it's like comfortable. She does miss you. She misses communicating with you. So she's also almost showing me like you were not just relationships, like like friends. She's still around you with the. Shall I still come around you with the drink? Come back. So she keeps coming and going. Right. Trying to play with you. She's been trying to play with you and let you know that she's been around for a while. Mm-hmm. She makes your hair stand on end, right down the back of your neck, and on the back of your hands. She'll often place a hand. She's showing me if your hands. She's showing me in the kitchen. If your hands on the side, she'll come and place her spirit hand on top, and you can feel. Okay, it's if like she's talking about tea. You might be coffee, but tea, coffee. I feel like she'd have been tea. Okay? It's like they didn't get much of the paper read because you'd be talking. Okay? But she's always around you. She loves you. Okay? But do let go of the weight that's over you. So I don't know whether the passing was slightly different to you wanted, but she wants you to notice everything you needed to say said. Okay? Even if it was afterwards when you've added the other bits. She's saying with your mind, she's heard you and she's always around. Tell everyone that I love them. Okay? Um, but do pay attention. She likes to move things around more at night time, and it's as if it's the kitchen area again. So I keep being drawn to kitchen for her, Sally. You spend a lot of time in your kitchen around with a table or something. I did do with her. Does that make sense, Sally? With pens and paper, move them around, so as if you're not going mad. You love baking. Okay. And I believe actually, because that wouldn't make me that was really tapping, which is close to me. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Okay. Had a very shiny nose. Laughing, she's singing it to me. They were getting me to tap it right. Harry Henry, Sally, Harry Henry. I don't understand the relevance at the minute. You always sing that. Harry Henry, though, Sally, does that mean anything to you? The way she's given me, it was from that old advert. That's the source, Harry. I'm trying to think that was a comedian, was it? Frank Bruno. The way she's given me that with the Harry, it's like she's giving me it with the Frank Bruno advert. It was a HP source or something. She's replaying an old advert to me. Like a brown sauce.
Can I ask you something when you're done?
Yeah.
I'm not reading.
Yeah. Okay, I don't know whether that makes sense with the sauce. Okay, but it doesn't make sense. Brown sauce. I'm sure it was HP. It was Frank Bruno with that. Okay? But she's always around you, and she's saying she loves you. Okay, she's more touchy to you and moving things than physically moving doors or squeaking or tapping. Okay, but with the kitchen, so if do you have pens or paper on the corner or by the side? The kitchen, she likes to move those, so she'll put the pen on top of the paper when you know it was by the side of the paper. Okay, she loves the. Sometimes you smell different cakes to what you're making. I think she likes to bake, but she's saying she loves you. Okay, she's coming around to try and interact with you more. Okay. Right. So I hope she's blowing you a kiss. She's coming back to you. Yeah.
I was listening to my normal music and someone's dropping Take That songs in my head.
I've had that as well with me. A minute. Okay. Right. Someone that's online. Okay. We haven't got a name, but me and Marie have got someone dropping lots of Take That songs into both of our minds. Who's asking someone to come through to love Take That, or where Take That is a relevance? So please just comment for a minute if that makes any sense to you. The older Take That songs from the beginning, because I've just been giving Kylie with it now as well. So it's beginning of Take That. It was when they started. Okay. Right. Does any the Take That? I'm trying to work out with that. Spirit must have loved Take That. Okay. You feel it's a male energy as well. Take That. I feel it's like a younger male energy.
I got everything changes.
Everything changes but you.
Was two that I got.
Everything changes but you. And a million love songs. Everything changes but you. I definitely got. So everything changes but you must be one of the very significant songs. Okay. So if that does make sense to anyone, make it clear that you're referring to that on the comment, please. If that, Ashley, if you're saying got a few questions, okay, and that's to do with the Take That, ask questions. No, I'm not. We're not getting the name at all. I believe it's to a loved one because of the everything changes, but you. So you're still the same. Is what he's trying to say. The message is to whoever it is that everything changed. Everything might have changed around him, but you're still you. Okay. You're a million. So there's very much a love coming across. So I believe it's a husband to a wife. Okay. So it's a husband to a wife. Does that make sense at all to you, Mandy? Can I ask one question? When you started take that song, was it when I was reading to Mandy Pepper?
It was just before your last one, or at the beginning of.
Mandy, have you got a husband that's in spirit, Mandy? Because as I stepped back from when I was reading you earlier, it's like so I've got mail with the songs was coming around about that sort of time. Michelle McCartney. Okay, and a million love songs, Michelle. I'm getting the M. Okay. John, possibly John. But now it's down. The name is John. I love you. Just pop by to say hi. Mish. Michelle, Mish, but he'd have called you Mish. Okay, just pop up, stop back. Pop by to say hi. He's having a bit of fun with the song. If you've heard it recently as well. And coincidences, he said, aren't coincidences. Like you got in, you often hear the songs. They play at moments they need to, even with adverts and music. As a way of getting through to you. He just wants you to know that he loves you, and you deserve to be happy. So don't change. You're still you. You've still got a big heart. You deserve happiness. I'm waiting. Be happy. You'll always be mine, but I'll lend you to someone else. He's saying. He's laughing. He said, "You'll always be mine, but I'll lend you to someone else." So I hope that makes sense. I don't mean any offence, but he said that quite quickly. Okay? He just says he loves you. He's in stitches. He's just walked back. Okay, he says he loves you, okay? And he's coming to you to give you a big hug, Michelle. Okay, right. Right now, he's definitely taken my voice on that one, so that's made me laugh. Right. So he's actually gone to get through to you, Michelle. He's gone back to you now to get through to you. He's actually gone and disturbed Marie, that's next to me. She's sensitive and come through that way to then get the song back in my head because I'd ignored it while I was reading someone else. So he's jumped the queue by diverting over towards Marie with his energy. Okay? I believe he's also. I did feel like the energy that he got around him was very strong. So he's got that from somewhere. So he's been draining some sort of energy from around you. So you may have been feeling lethargic or tired this evening. She's been waiting to do that for you. He says, look at the mirror. I'm sorry, he's back. He's saying, look at the mirror. It's like he gives you kisses on the mirror. Can I hope that makes sense to you? So stop cleaning it, he says. So just be aware, especially with the steam. He says he'll never sod off. So you know you wanted to know that. Okay? He knows you needed to hear about the music on the love from him tonight, and he's saying he'll go now. He's coming back to you. He's backwards and forwards at the minute. But he knows you needed to know that he loves you, and he does. Right. Karen. I believe this is for it, Karen. Karen Welsh or Walsh. Karen. Okay. Oh, and you've just put a message up as I've just done that. Okay, that's great. Right. I think I've got Liam though. I've got believe mum and dad. Step back. Take my energy. Mum and dad. Everyone's fine. As if they're telling me, one sec, Karen, everything's fine, but you now. But as if they're trying to give me tape, trying to sing. Mum's trying to be funny with the tape that song now as well. Right. So Karen, they love you dearly. You need to be following your dreams. Okay? Everything's going to get easier. And it's not darkness, but you've been bored with whatever is around. Okay? They love you. They're always around you. We still bicker, says Mum. Mum has a habit of moving stuff around in your living area. Okay? She likes to have everything in order. Okay, so she's saying pay attention, but things might look like not move greatly. She knows exactly what angle she likes in that. Okay, so she's saying pay attention because sometimes you'd notice with the dust. She's saying that the items have moved. But I believe there's some. I don't see their photo, but it's like there's a picture. And I don't think it's a picture of them, but she moves a picture that you've got. I don't think it's of them. For the children, are there some sort of photo of children? Oh, that's right. Wonderful. Right. Dad says she's bananas. He's laughing. Right. He's been messing around with like DIY stuff, like screwdriver or tools or something. He's been messing around. Dad's been messing around with them. Like he moves them. He thinks it's funny, but I don't think it affects you, Karen. And it's just showing me glasses being tightened as well. Did he used to call you bananas, Karen? They're always around you. Just know they are. Okay, they're fine. They still have fun. They like to play, and he still plays practical jokes. But they're around you. So just be aware when things go missing or they move around, and they say, "I know I put that there, and it's not there." He says, "It's me." He likes to do that with you. With it's like a towel or a towel or tea towel that he's always moving it around. So there's a different place to where you put it, hung it or put it. So you're forever getting tea towels. Who spills the hot drinks or something? They're not that full, but as you move it, it's as if he's laughing because someone, I don't know whether you spill your drink. Okay. But it's like, especially if it's a bit darker, and he likes to try and make people jump. So he's okay, that makes sense. Okay. Broom, dropping the broom or the brush. I believe you've even heard stuff that you thought you physically ears had heard. He's saying it is him, but it's not very loud enough for you to hear probably, but he's trying his best. If like he'll say your name. It's like really quiet, more when the house is quiet. Okay? He says he does. It will always make you turn around and you think you're going mad. He says you're not. Okay? Mum says I try and get him to stop and he doesn't. Especially if you're carrying a drink, he likes. Sometimes you feel like you've had your elbow nudged. He does that as well. They just like having fun around you. Okay. Right. So, saying you can be you can be you're doing a lot better, as if you're still a lot more positive now than you had been, but they're not giving me a time scale. So just continue as you are. Okay? Just know we're about messing with you, says Dad. Okay, Mum says, "I'll sod off," and she's telling you that she loves you. Okay, and she's not just blowing you a kiss; she's giving a wave as well. Okay, as if she'd have waved at you. Dad's more giving the thumbs up. Okay, and they're coming back round to you now. She's saying, "Watch the brush, watch the broom." Okay, and they love you. Right. I'll do about 10, 15 minutes more, and I'm going to have to stop because I'm not sharing the energy and spirits with Darren tonight. They're all by me. The dining room's full. I can walk 1,000 miles, is what I'm getting as well. I've got the name Joe in my head as well. Coming to Joe's by the side of me. I believe Joe's female, and it's nothing to do with the song. Right. Walk 1,000 miles. I've got a male that's saying singing I can walk 1,000 miles. Jennifer. Linked to Jennifer with this man that's singing, and I'm also getting a Joe, but I don't know who the Joe's for. And it's as if it's Joe's female. I believe it is because I'm being shown without an E. And Deborah. Stop now. Right. I've got a Joe by the side of me, and I've got a Deborah by the side of me. I'm going to concentrate just on the man with I can walk 1,000 miles at the minute. Does that make sense to anyone? That's another husband that's trying to. It's like he'd make everyone laugh. Okay? He just wants. He's trying to connect to a wife. He's too busy singing now. Then Sue, Joe, Sue. Okay, Joe. I'll come back to you in a minute, Joe. Sue. I will walk 1,000 miles. Does that mean anything to a lady online at the minute that would have been a fun song around her husband, Tony? Tony. With that song, I'm getting Tony. Please say you're making still one of you on there. I'll step back there. It's not making sense to anyone at the minute. If it does make sense, just put walk or something like that as a comment, and I'll try and pick it up. Okay? Right. Right. Joe. Come back, Joe. She's odd. So I said the Joe without the E. Okay. I've got a male and a female by me, Sue. Okay. Have you asked? I've got like fatherly love coming towards me as well. Okay. Well, I'm talking to you, Sue Ogborn. But I don't. It looks like too old to be a father. So, one at a time, talk. You asked two to come through, Sue. Your mind. And I'll come to you in a minute. Okay. I've just got yes. Okay. Right. Where was I now? Stop. Step back that side. I think. Worked out the Tony who Tony is, Marie. So, are you still online? I'm just waiting for your comment to come up, Sue. If not, I'll switch back to the other side. I'll give it a moment longer. Under the stairs, Lorraine Jones, is what I've just picked up. I don't know whether that makes sense. You have to let me know. Right. Sue, so have you asked two spirits to come forward? Okay? So I've got a man that's got like fatherly love, but I don't believe it's father. Okay, unless father was elderly, it's more like grandfather that has got an awful lot of love going for you, but I don't understand the connection with the Joe because they don't seem there'd be other parts of family. But it's like he's doing the talking at the minute. He wants you to know that he's proud of you. And taking care of everything. He'll do the same, or he's doing the same. Was Joe young? Was Joe young by any chance, Sue? I'm getting love coming towards you, but doesn't make fully sense why someone else is talking to me. Because he was that Joe was around me to start with. A lot of love coming towards you. Thank you for everything you can do. But as if they're telling me at the moment, Joe's saying that you've got strength and courage and the power whenever you need it. I don't understand why they're not talking clearly. They were initially because they've given me your name and their name. Okay? Most spirits, I can hear them. With Joe, I'm getting show me in symbols and vision. One second, let me see if that can help bring the message through. If I use these as well, come on, then. Come close. But Joe, it's like they're glad you've got some humour back around you. Okay, they're wanting you to know there's good fortune coming to you at the moment, or there's going to be good fortune coming to you at the moment. You're going to have abundance, so but you've got to be willing to receive. You much more prefer to more give than accept sometimes. You must accept. Better. There is going to be an opportunity as well around you, and you need to commit to that, and don't question it. Just commit. So also, you're being told you must recognise the beauty in yourself, okay, and that of others too. And you're very good and very proud of everything that you've been doing. But sometimes you need to claim time for yourself. Does that make sense, Sue? So you need to claim time for yourself, not for others. Okay? Not just do things for others. Sometimes you don't even know when to say no. Bloody soul. Now I've got red wine from UB40 being sang to me from someone else. Right. But you need to have faith at the moment, Sue. Have faith in the support of us all in spirit and that of the universe. So you need the positive energy around you. Just have faith, okay? Why don't you show me Archangel Gabriel? It's like you've got grace and purification coming your way, Joe. Oh, not Joe, sorry, Sue. So that would also tie up with the abundance and that's meant to be coming your way and good fortune. But you're also protected and safe, and you're being told you should know that. Okay. And you're protected not just by spirit, but by the angels in general, Archangel Michael. Okay. You need to release everyone and everything. Let your spirit be free again. Take control back of your life. And know that you can still have dreams and move forward. They want you to do well. So, and in your communication, you're being advised to be genuine and honest at present. Not that you normally aren't, but when you speak from the heart, others feel the truth coming from you. So talk positively and focus on good things in life. It'll make you feel happier and healthier. This is different. Most of them I do hear words as well. I'm literally getting symbols to try and bring the communication through from Joe for you soon. Okay? That way. Let go of what's not let go of fear and know that you are safe and protected at all times. So I really want to give you that message, Sue. Okay? And trust your ideas. They're great at the moment. Okay? You're very good at getting, if you've written a list or written things down. Okay? Because you need to bring the balance back into your life, basically, and do whatever you need to do to correct it. Just it's fine to be at the forefront and stand out. Okay? A lot of love coming your way, Sue. I hope that helps. Okay? I don't know whether they were Joe when they were at Sue, when Joe was alive, whether they were more of a picture person, but the communication has come more with symbols and images and everything, thrown straight into my third eye and hearing and like having a conversation. So I don't know whether that makes sense to you at all. There's a lot of love coming your way, and they will want to give guidance to you as well. Just try and bring positivity and knowing that they're bringing abundance around to you. Okay? Right then, Yvonne, Tony, and I will walk 1,000 miles. He'll walk 1,000 more. I believe, for the love's right, my best friend and brother. Okay. His uncle. Take it away. I know he went fast, okay? And he shouldn't have gone. Wrong place, wrong time, wrong mouth. I've just heard. Okay. Don't know whether that makes sense. For the pain, I'd said his death wasn't necessarily natural. Saying he loves you, okay? And he is happy. And the relevance to the song, I will walk 1,000 miles. Like Tony and Liam Liam are walking together. They've been around you. And you have got the strength, you've got both of them. Okay? And you've been hearing walking. He still walks. You've been hearing it on the stairs with two different people. I'm sure it might. I'm sure Liam's singing "Red Red Wine" to me. I've got someone else. There's a few spirits singing it. At the minute. So they're all starting singing around me at the minute. I have to get the spirit box out and let them sing themselves. Right. I've just got that rappy bit in the middle of "Red Red Wine." So, but it's like that's not his normal type of music. Liam's saying it's been more rock, metal. Liam saying, just saying, I would let Tony talk. He's saying, she's saying, love you, mum, love you, sis. Just stop pushing me away. And I think that's what you, April. He's laughing, saying, you're stronger than I thought you were. But there must be noise, Yvonne, on your stairs in two different places. If you're if you're one end of the house or downstairs, it's like there's one lot of footprints and no one's up there from one side and then the other as if there's two. So they've been playing with you in order to let you know. Okay. I believe you've had two items move or drop at the same time as well around desk or papers and pens. So Tony's trying to imply that he's flicked one or flicked something. Okay. He likes to prod you more than cuddle you. He used to like being annoying, and you were just as annoying to him, he's saying. But he does change the TV. It's as if he tries to put on the TV, on his type of program, if that makes sense to you, and from his era. Okay. So sometimes even when you turn it on, it's on like on a different channel to what you turned it off on. Okay. And he messes about. He's promising you with his whole heart, he'll make sure Liam's absolutely fine, and together they're going to make sure everyone's fine. Okay? He said, I'm not what I'm. So he just said, I'm not stopping walking, kid. Kid. I don't know whether that makes sense to you, Yvonne. He's used the word kid. So before I push him back, does that make sense at all? Who's he referring to when he's saying kid, Yvonne? Pardon me, yes. Yeah, but Tony's saying he now messes around with your TV as well as Liam, and he puts on old programs. I feel like Tony passed a while ago. It would have been too young. And I do pick up on his death, but I won't talk about this on here. And I believe that will make sense to you, Yvonne. Okay. But no, he's fine. Tony's saying that he's happy. I know his life was taken. Is all I need to say. Okay. One sec. Sorry. Stop commenting, everyone, please, for a second. Right. If I can block the right one. Block. I think I blocked the right one. Thank you. Sorry about that. Right. Here's Liam. Hey, just tell me. I think he's been around Liam and April. Liam has been around you a lot more recently because it's as if Mum, you've needed the support, and Tony has as well. Okay. He's also telling me Anthony. Tony. Yeah, I'd gathered that April. I would just didn't want to repeat to him what happened. Okay. That will make sense to you. Wonderful, Yvonne. Okay. Right. Right. I'm going to step away from spirit at the minute. What I don't mind doing, okay, is very quickly, just even for me to calm down a little bit, is bring a couple of guidance readings through. It doesn't mean spirit won't necessarily come, but I know I've missed a couple of guidance ones that people have been asking. If anyone's asking for guidance, please just put guidance on love, and I'll do two or three of those while I quiet my mind down and step back from spirit. Right. Okay, give me 1 second. I just need to go to the loo very quickly. Oh, yeah, right. I've still got UB40 Red Wine being sung, but with the Dorothy bit. The lion broke, the monkey got choked, and they all went to bed. They went to heaven in a little rowing boat. Clap, clap. So that must be relevant to someone. If that does make sense to someone that have asked to come through with that music or that song, then I will do. For guidance, okay. Amy May, you need to be honest with your feelings and in your thoughts, okay? So if there's an affirmation that you need to use at the minute, it'd be I'm honest in thought, word, and deed. Okay? So just know that you're strong enough to overcome whatever is around you at the moment. Or if there's some sort of problem, is what I'm picking up. And like I said, it was a relationship issue or something around you. That doesn't make sense, right? I'll switch to love on this. Okay. Give me that again. So I've got spirit talking to me as well now, but I think I've read for one of your relatives earlier. Right. You need to surrender to the divine and just go with the flow of life. Okay? Surrender and just everything will come around to you. Okay. Know that you need to be graceful and as if you're being cleared of toxic energy, if that makes sense, or you're moving forward from that. Okay. And just detach. You need to detach from the situation that's around you at present. Listen to others' advice. Okay. You're too generous. Okay. You give too many chances as well as what I'm being given. So I'm hoping that makes sense to you, but that's not on love reading. I'm picking that up, but that's what I'm being told, and with the aid of the oracle cards, I'm picking up for you. But at the moment, you need to love yourself first. Okay, find your own divine worth again. Then you can move forward. As if there's some separation or time apart from a partner or a loved one around you at the minute. Okay, but you've also going to be having, if not already around you, a new love, a new person that's going to stir your romantic feelings, or who has. You don't need to be dependent on whoever's around you, is what I'm getting. You spread your wings, you're strong enough. I'm not singing that song now, spirits. Spread your wings and fly, as I just said, spread your wings, right? And they're having a laugh with me more than anything now. Right. It's time for you just to disconnect from the world, retreat a little, okay? And just be aware of red flags when they're shown to you. It can be signs of deception, okay? So I hope that helps you, Amy. Alice Marie Jane Cherry. Alice Marie Jane Cherry. Right. You try to control relationship a bit too much. Let the relationship, allow the situation to unfold naturally. Okay? But you've also got to bring, if there is a relationship around you, it's like passion. Okay? Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Bring passion back. But you'll attract the romantic love that you want by being positive and enjoying the moment fully, or the current moments fully. But it's like you sometimes will let maybe money or career get in the way of relationships. Okay. But also for the time out that you need, it's like you need to let your friends help you. Okay. Ask and accept their support when they offer it. Okay. Or it could even be family that are offering support. But that will if you can recapture playfulness, it'll bring you the romance that you desire. It's like you are where you're meant to be. I don't know whether you're married at present, but instinct would tell me that you are. If not, then it's like whatever relationship is around you is leading to a marriage. Okay? Like you are with who you're meant to be with. You've been with them before in previous life. Okay? And there is a strong magnetic attraction here. You need to trust and fully move forward. Basically free yourself from the past. It's time to take back control of your life and move forward in the direction that you need. So like I keep said to others, often people put a shield in front of them where they would need to be doing is putting a shield behind them. Okay. So just know that you can let go of the past and move forward. Okay. So hopefully that helped you there. Your conversation sounds interesting, April. I don't know who you're talking about though with 6 kids. That's not many. We've got 8 between us. Tara Ivy. Tara Ivy. Right. What feels like a grandfather figure that's guiding or talking to me at the same time as I'm doing this through oracle cards. Right. Says you need discipline around you at the minute, self-discipline, because that'll bring you the freedom and choices that you need to make. Okay? You need to understand. Just know that you are protected. That's what I'm being told. And you're always safe. You always will be. Your needs will always be met. They always have been. Okay? And when you have an intention and something on your mind, you always create. Now with the cards, right? There's a time of good fortune coming around you as well. So the darkness is over, okay? And it's like abundance is coming your way. But be who you want to be. It's like you've got a different energy on the inside to the outside. Okay? It's more like let your inside out. You are strong enough, okay? And let everyone see the true you. Act on the opportunities that are before you at the moment and don't question it. So commit to it without delay and with no doubt, okay? You're exactly where you're meant to be, okay? And again. As if you've aided someone else healing. Does that make sense to you? Because this is what I'm being told rather than what's coming up here. Because I said that I'm being talked to as well. But you seem to be overlooking as well some important details. So do pay close attention to what's actually going on around you. Okay? Sometimes it's best to not be at the forefront, stay in the background. Okay? That way you can see the situation. Okay, and see the closer detail and the closer attention by being further back. Okay, be able to see clearly. So let go of fear and know that you're safe, protected at all times. Also, I'm told you're very creative. So if there's some sort of change or you've got to pull in one direction, okay, go with the creative side of you and keep following your heart. Follow your heart for the decisions and your instincts. It won't let you down. They haven't done before. Okay. So I hope that helps you. Samantha Whiteley. Right. You need to be kind, Samantha. Not kind to anyone else. You need to be kind to yourself. Okay? Have reasonable expectations and then stick to them. Give yourself due praise. Okay. In order to nurture, okay, and get to where you actually want to be, you need to be kind on yourself and cherish yourself. It's like you've not got cherish coming around you at the moment, but you should have. Okay? But when you do something for yourself, you automatically extend that same energy to others. It's like you should be attracting. Okay, you should be attracting love that you deserve into your life. But kindness can melt the barriers of ice that you've kind of got around you. It's like you put everything on hold, is what I mean by ice. But reach out. Okay? They don't want you to be lonely. To reach out to the lonely, draw out the shy, include those. Okay? So don't let yourself feel isolated anymore. Okay, comfort yourself when you're sad and move forward. Okay, your rewards will be a sense of inner peace, warmth, and a huge amount of love. Okay. Again, I've got a gentleman that's talking to me. At the moment, it's like your loyalty lies in the wrong direction. He's saying, okay, you need to lead yourself forward. Okay, he says you've got the strength of the tiger. He says you're all confused. Okay, you're letting your thoughts just take over. Your instincts are telling you something completely different, but you're not listening to them. Okay. You deserve so much more. Tell him. It's a good time to go on a new adventure. He says, I keep telling you that. You're not listening. Go on that new adventure. Find the happiness that you need. Okay? Sorry, he's just started singing. Right. He's singing Nelly the Elephant, packed his trunks and said goodbye to the circus. He wanted me to repeat it. He's saying move forward. Okay? Don't have regrets. Trust that you have the resources to get through the challenge of doing that. Okay? I hope this is making sense to you. But it's time to strike out on your own and accomplish your overdependency or waiting on others. Okay? Says if you can walk in nature or walk, it'll give you a clear mind. And then it's like you need to know to go forward. Right? You know what direction to go. But take some time out of your usual self and spend it in solitude and see. It's now time to have deep emotional healing, and to move forward. Okay, you've got a lot of support from friends and like-minded family who can aid you to do that. Because you are getting the visions to move forward, but they're more in your third eye when you're dreaming. You're too enmeshed. You're keeping yourself too enmeshed. It's like you're not too close to it, but you are too close. I believe he's talking about romance. He's saying like you're too close, too enmeshed in the situation, yet you're not close enough. So I'm confused. So he says, but basically you need to step back, see the bigger picture, and then make a decision and take some action. You need to get rid of the doubt that's been around you. Get clear on your intentions, then stay focused and move quickly. Say move quickly and achieve your goals. Just take time to listen compassionately to those that love you, especially your family members. He's saying they're only speaking with the truth, okay? And they care about you. He knows that you've had that thought while you've been listening to music, okay? I believe he's saying that you keep having two sides, one that wants you to go down the path he's saying, and one that wants you to stick where you are, okay? He says, change is the only guarantee to happiness. He says, I love you, and I'm not trying to be harsh, but I know I needed to be harsh to put it through this way. I have been around you. I keep tapping you on the shoulder. It's me, okay? He said, I love you. Please listen. Get yourself some happiness that you deserve. I don't know if it makes sense. How long we wait next time or something. And get what you deserve. Find true love, true happiness. Okay, and he's saying, I just want what's best for you. I'm a daughter. And he's saying, I love you. I didn't do enough while I was alive. And it's the least I can do. Now I'm here and I can see things. Okay? I hope that helps you. Right. One more and then I'm going to come offline. Right. Okay, Beck B. Beck B. So, Samantha, I said I wasn't doing any spirit readings, and I choose you for guidance. You dad step forward. Beck B. Beck B. It looks like you're going to make a decision about a career. Okay, but don't worry because everything's in divine order for you. It'll get you out of that recurring pattern where you're not feeling comfortable about work. You're more than welcome, Samantha. Okay, so you're wanting a change for ages, so now take it. It's like it's a time of need, so they're helping you with this. Okay, so you must follow your heart in order to heal and move forward. There is other changes around as well as what I'm picking up. Okay, but you're being helped to spiritually like awaken as well. I'm getting, especially with images and vision, but it's more coming for yourself than other people. Follow that. Sometimes you don't like jumping in. It's like if you take the leap and you'll land softly, you won't get hurt on this one. All is well. Everything is happening exactly as it's supposed to. So non-resistance is best. There'll be hidden blessings that you'll soon understand. Just keep moving forwards. Very quick. Well, Sharon Stewart, I'm going to do one more. I'm going to come up to you afterwards because I've just been given something. Okay, give me one sec. Right. Back to you, Beckby. Prosperity and abundance is yours. By abundance is like love and happiness. Follow that for work. You need to be happy at work as well, whatever work you're doing, or whatever you're doing in the daytime. It's not just about money, or you need to be happy in what you do. Like teaching and learning could be good for you to keep in your mind. Teaching and learning, it's like you can learn new ideas and then pass it on. You're also a good counselor, so you can listen to others. So that's the way that you need to go forward. And it will bring the abundance and happiness that you need. Just know that everything's going to be peaceful if you move forward in that way. So hopefully that helped you, Becky. Right. Sorry, Sharon Stewart. Mum's just come to me at the very end. She's not going to give me the full picture, and she only wants to be brief. She says she doesn't want to take my time up. Okay. She says she just won't pretend to be dad today. I'm just going to use the cards. I'm trying to understand what she's exactly telling me. She's trying to be quick. I wish she'd just say it. Right. You had some bad news or something, Sharon Stewart. He's still online. Sharon Stewart, have you had some sort of bad news or something coming to you? Well, you're perceiving it as bad, maybe bad news, or not necessarily good news. So she's not going as far as saying it's good news, but it's saying you need to just be compassionate, let the past stay in the past, kind of thing, and make forgiveness be your top priority to aid you to move forward. She says you don't think you deserve more in your life, and she's saying you're wrong and you do. So if you get drawn to someone, she's saying go towards it. But does it make sense you've had some sort of bad news, Sharon? She wanted to give me more on that. Not necessarily bad news, but things could be better. She says you do a fantastic job. She's really proud of you. Is there an ex or something that you're due to hear something from, Sharon? An ex that may even owe you money. So it'd be good news if the money came, but it'd be bad news if he got in touch. Does that make sense to you at all, Sharon? What she wants you to remember is don't worry about karma. She's got that in hand, and just forgive. I'll try and find out for you, Lorraine. Just give me a second. And then I will finish. You're welcome. Does that make sense to you, Sharon? Don't worry, I will keep it. I'm not going to spit it all out because I know you wouldn't want me to. But does that make sense? Then I can just pass the message on if that makes sense then. Show me a headache as well as if you've been getting headaches. But she's implying it might be to do with sugar. She's implying it might be to do with sugar. You're still there, Sharon? And basically, I want to just tell you I love you. She's saying, sorry, that wasn't going to happen like that. Mum just wants to tell you that she loves you again as well. Okay. But what I will say is if something from the past that you normally try to keep away but you might be owed money, so the money will be coming. Okay. But that means you're going to have to push them away again. But don't worry, it'll be easy. She's around you. Okay. She says you deserve it, so accept what is coming. It's been long enough. I don't understand what she's saying. She just wants you to know that. So it's kind of good news and bad news. But if you're getting headaches as well, she's worried about you. Okay. Because like the heat, heat hasn't helped you. It's like that's how you got rid of your rest. Okay. Thank you, Zoe, for the comment there. That just distracts me. Thank you. But you must rest and you must be proud of yourself for all that you do. It's not easy. Okay. But you do deserve happiness, and Mum doesn't want you to stop looking. Okay. So I'm hoping that makes sense to you, Sharon. Okay. If you want a message, if that doesn't know that makes sense, just drop me a message. I'm more than happy to pass it a little bit more. Okay. Right. Lastly, Lorraine Jones. This is the last one. Lorraine Jones. Let me try and find out who's been hiding your washing. But spirit do think it's funny. Right. Actually, it's quite a nice one to finish on. You don't think it's funny, because spirit think it's funny. But it might be a two-part to this one. Okay. Because if some might be there and some might be Earth. Right. Come back to me then. There's two different spirits. Is there a brother or a friend, Lorraine, that's in spirit? Because I'm getting that it's like your underwear, but it's his socks. Does that make sense? Your underwear, his socks. We'll try and work if that makes sense. I'll try and let's have more of a brotherly love that I'm picking up. It made me laugh. Sorry, yeah. He takes his glasses off, then he can't see. But he can see in his third eye when Darren takes his glasses off. Makes sense, Lorraine. I'm getting male socks and your underwear. One second, the brother. Ignore the brother. Ignore the brother part. It's to do with the how you've moved. It's only problems happened since you moved. One's moved. Something's moved. You've moved. Things have got progressively got more activity around you. Okay. But they don't just move from one place. It's not like they're taken out your drawer. They can be taken from the washing pile. They can be taken from the clean washing pile. They can be taken from where they're hung up. Okay. Or where you throw them down in the bathroom. With your daughters, it's like one sock. It's not necessarily pairs. Did you find them under the stairs? Still seeing stairs or under the stairs. Is there a cupboard under the stairs, Lorraine? And there's a bedroom that's not used. There's two places to look for them. Good night, Liz. But Darcy is just saying she loves you. Okay, I believe I've got mother or someone around me as well. Or you, Justine, just saying they love you. Okay, I've stopped doing the readings in a minute, but I'll just Darcy's come through. Okay, Lorraine Jones. It had never happened until we lived here. Very active. I actually thought they were being nicked off the line. No. But there's a male spirit around. Your family spirits are around as well. There's one to do with the house. It's like I'd say teen. If he's in his 20s, he'd be early 20s, middle to late teens, somewhere between 16 and 21. But then there's another man as well to do with the house. It feels like his grandfather, not your relatives. He's taking your daughter's stuff, and the older man's taking yours. But they are leaving it in the house because your spirits don't see them as a threat. It's like they see them as amusing. It's not all the time. Have you looked under the stairs? And yes, it was under the stairs. Right. The shoes under the stairs as well, though, aren't there? Okay. In the shoes, you're going to find some of the socks and other bits. Okay. I believe some knickers might be in there as well. Sorry, that came out. I would have betted that. Sorry. All right. But they're not apporting them. They're not making them move. Actually, they're actually carrying them with their energy to put them in there. That the stairs, up and under the stairs, the door open. You're always having to shut it. It pops open by itself. They're just having fun with you. Ask them to stop is what I'm being told, and they will. Okay? They're just having fun. You've not asked them to stop. You've actually been asking for encouragement. You've been encouraging them to do things because you know it's active. So they've been doing more and more. So just know that they're just messing with you because you've asked. So your family spirits have been laughing at it as well. So don't worry, but just ask them to stop as well. Set your boundaries. Okay? Just having a laugh with you. For instance, say, go on, come out again. They like to hide your keys, then they put them back. Like even if you leave the room for a moment, they'll move your phone. No one else is out. They'll move your phone, and you think that, oh, I've done it, or it'll even be on like an arm of a chair, and then it's on the seat of the chair. Okay? Perhaps loved ones, and they all drain your batteries. Like one, there's light bulbs that go as well. So they do play with your lights. Okay? I don't see that they turn them on and off, but they do play with the lights. I'm going to repeat that. They're not impressed that you found your brass because you've taken the hats away, they're saying. I will repeat what they've given, but your family spirit seems to be allowing that to come through, Lorraine. Okay? So just do that and ask them to stop, and they will stop. Okay? Ask them to move your pens or something like that instead. You get to under your bath. Is there a bath, Lorraine? As if you're going to find something under your bath behind the panel, or as if you can move the panel. Okay? I don't understand. It's like they're laughing and saying you'll find what you're looking for. So I believe it's something maybe more, a little bit more valuable that you'd lost. But I don't think they necessarily put it there. It's as if it's gone under the panel for a bath. Don't know whether it's some sort of jewellery that you might have lost. But if there is, it's like under the bath. And you need to move the copper out of your cupboard from under the stairs. You've got a load of copper, like coins, or something like that. Old change or something or other. You need to move that out. Have a look if you don't know it's there. But if you can't move the bath panel, just look, as in like on the floor level by it. It's whatever you've been looking for. If you're missing a bit of jewellery, then it'll be just there. Okay. I hope that helps. But I'm going to step back now because I am tired. I've gone on longer than I wanted to, really. But I've enjoyed that, especially the last one. I don't mind finishing on a fun one like that. Okay? But don't worry, if you do get any problems and they don't, just let me know, Lorraine, and I'll get them to step back. I should be able to do that from distance. Okay. All right. Thank you, everyone, for joining me. And I hope to see you all again soon. And I hope you've enjoyed it. Yeah, I think there's like a load of coins, copper coins, Lorraine, but you really don't want them there. Okay. Because that can absorb energies, and it's not a place where there's a lot of flow of energy anyway in the stairs. So just move it, because that can absorb negative energy into that. Okay. Yeah, but they will stop. They're just trying to have a laugh really with you. They don't pick up anything bad. It's more just trying to be amusing. You'd ask them to do things, they'd probably think of the cheekiest thing to do. Thank you everyone for joining me tonight, and I will catch up with you again soon. Hope you've all enjoyed it. Sorry I couldn't give messages to everyone. Please don't give up, and do come back and watch again. Thank you very much, and have a good evening, everyone. Good night.